It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got C.D. Lamb. You always need eyes on him. Fourth most catches in the NFL. It's the Cowboys and the Texans on Monday night.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go from Dallas. Return coming here from the 12. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017 and still here. It's Cooper Rush.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play, but a couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. Call it no gain on that run, and they face...
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lance. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Rolling out to his left. Throw left side, complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Cowboys punting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger now. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, that plays a clean ball.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
On the quiver.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That pass caught by Tank Dell. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 now from the 30.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Stroud to throw again on second. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes...
Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They're now set for 1st and 10. And they're trying something here. They fake the spike. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt.
Here we go.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. Got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Stroud now on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
All right.
Running back sent in motion. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Connects with Mechie. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Connection made to Dell. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route. They get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Stroud. Cut near the goal line. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Pierce does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. No gain for them there, setting up 2nd and goal. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Texans can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. And this truly has been an excellent campaign for him, sitting among the NFL's top 5 in receiving yards. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Play action on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down. Now it's Lance. That's That's Jonathan Mingo, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Throwing his Lance. Escapes the puck, and he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 4. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Dell with the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
All right.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. And they came in on a rough stretch, 4 straight losses. But things looking better now as they've got this lead. On first down, they'll run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Looking to throw, Lance. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on second down. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still first down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15.
Let's go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Ready, ready.
Here's Lance now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here's Lance. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Mechie hauls it in. And they make the stop, we're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Pass complete to Mechie. And they bring him down around the 34. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
On the quick, right?
He's running it right on the option. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Houston calls it second timeout.
All right.
Here's Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get some late points and the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go now.
Lance. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Back to throw it. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4. A final throw before the break. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. This is brought in at the 15. So we've hit the end of 2. The Cowboys fighting to the halftime lead here in Dallas. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday.
We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the visiting Packers who were able to come in and win this one on the road. Jordan Love, strong as usual in the victory as his guys run their record now to 7-3.
From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Bo Nix, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. In that first half, we were treated to a stellar performance by quarterback Trey Lance. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Sims now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone.
Here we go. Okay.
First down, Stroud. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's brought down for a loss.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or 2 miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, are on to Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second and 8. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. A give to Mixon up the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end,
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's been in so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Oh, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Finds Woods. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Second down now, 7 to go. It's a design boot. Brought in right side. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Houston. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning in from the 16. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Cowboys and Trey Lance headed back out on offense. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To the air, Lance. He takes it himself. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's good for a Cowboy.
That's Lamb running the slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Ready.
As that play reaches the 14-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Now it's Lance. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing is Lance. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Sims now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Handoff from Mixon, running right. Kicks this one outside. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone in the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Complete to Dell. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. From the red zone now. He's got it on the slant. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go.
This is Mixon, and he gets in, touchdown! The Texans take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This is taken in at the 13. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. It's taken in by Lamb. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
That's good.
Let's go.
Cowboys.
Ready.
Looking to throw Lance. That one's incomplete over the middle. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, ready, ready.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Free inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Set, punt.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
From the 16. Getting out to his left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got...
Touchdown, Dallas! So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. And the Cowboys bring a couple extra defensive backs out. Third down coming. Back now, pressure on its way. Buys top. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Texans set to punt. And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up.
Let's go now.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Come on.
Lance. Cut out left. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Set.
Caught quickly on the slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Toss to the right side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't.
Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And a well-timed fake leads to a touchdown. Great work by the offense. They caught him off guard with the fake, and they pulled it off to perfection.
Yeah, they sure did, and this is a call that involves some risk. Listen, you're taking 3 points off the board by just willing to attempt this. And then, well, you got to get great execution by everybody involved. In this instance, well, they all came through to make that call a smart one.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
On the 3, right?
Stroud throwing here on first. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Into the hands of Schultz. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. Catch made over the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. 1st down, Stroud. And in for the Houston touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to...
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over.
Here we go. Here we go.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Ferguson's got it. Complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
Set, hut.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready.
They run it from the gun with Elliott. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Final timeout called by the Texans. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Down.
Here's the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Ready, set.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a game of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Running for it again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.